TikTok facial trends? Let's talk about it. So there are currently about 5 facial trends on TikTok and a little bit of Instagram too that I want to scare you about, because I don't know that they are good trends that we should stick to. Or at least have a conversation before you decide full force to go through with it, okay? Number 1, facial quilting. So this is not a big US trend currently. It is though big in other parts of the world, and I think it's going to make its way to the US. And if you've seen this picture, then you know what I mean. It is a trend where you see people have gotten facelifts, but in addition to the facelift, they've gotten what's called facial quilting, where basically you can actually see the visible quilting sutures that a surgeon has put down to really tack the skin down to the underlying tissue. This may not be dangerous, but it drastically increases the downtime after facelift, and you can get the same results by putting a drain in or by putting a person in a really good head wrap bandage. It does not require putting these really grotesque, for lack of a better word, sutures on the face. They are typically removed 5 to 7 days afterwards. They do leave indentations and so make you look like a lizard for the first few weeks. And so I would just avoid all that. There's just no need for that. The other thing that I'm finding with this technique is that it is associated with a really aggressive pull, right? And so people are looking really tight. And that's not the way that you should look after facelift. No one can argue with me differently. You should not look like you've been pulled. You should look younger, more youthful, more rejuvenated, but definitely not pulled. Please, let's leave this on TikTok and out there. Don't bring it over here. Leave it out there. Don't bring it over here. Number 2, buccal fat removal. Now, I know it's been all the rage to have high cheekbones and then okay. And I love a little bit of that too. So don't get me wrong. I love the look too, but actually taking fat away from your face now is gonna look really bad when you're 20, 30 years older. If you are okay with getting facial fat grafting to replace the buccal fat in about 20 to 30 years, then by all means, go for buccal fat removal. But know that, again, removing fat from your face ages you. And what will never go out of style is looking young. And so while you may hate the pudgy cheeks now, they do make you look younger and will keep you looking younger for longer than a lot of these women who are, myself included. Number 3, under eye filler. Oof. Under eye filler just looks bad. And while we're at it, let's add cheek filler because I'm getting tired. I'm looking at y'all and I'm just seeing the puff, not to be confused with puffy. Too soon? No, but seriously, the puff, it looks bad, it looks artificial. And in this age of 2025 and wanting results to be more natural looking, I want that, a lot of people want that. Don't aim to look like a chipmunk, or I can't think of anything else right now to say, any comparison to make. But you get what I'm saying? It looks really bad. The other thing with under eye filler or lower eyelid filler is that it can actually tint the skin, because lower eyelid skin is the thinnest skin we have in our body. So you can actually see a lot of what's going on underneath it. So putting what can be perceived as blue filler sometimes underneath thin skin is actually not a good look, unless you are looking to be a Smurf one day. So again, just don't do it, girl. You a danger, girl. What number is this? whatever number this is. I think it's for filler. We're still on filler. Filler to perform a non-invasive rhinoplasty. What that usually means is that people are putting filler right in between the eyes and the radix here to camouflage what they think is a dorsal hump, or what looks to be a dorsal hump. What it does is it changes the vector of the nose, so it can actually turn the nose a little bit more up, which we know is something that is considered to be beautiful, but it's very dangerous. There are a lot of veins there that drain to other parts of the face, particularly the eyes, and you can actually get blindness from putting filler in that area. So it ain't safe. It's not safe. Don't do it. Don't do it. Talk to your surgeon about getting a rhinoplasty, and don't let anyone convince you that you should do otherwise. And then last trend that I actually love, but I do think you need to be wary of it, and that is the lip lift. So a lip lift is literally taking out excess skin right underneath your nose in order to lift the lip. It does a few things. One, it makes the lip look fuller. Two, as we age, the lip actually gets longer, and so we look older with a long lip. So by shortening the lip, you are looking more youthful as well. The problem with everyone getting a lip lift, and with everyone claiming to perform lip lift, because again, it is not a technically demanding operation. It's actually very straightforward. However, I'm talking slowly for a reason, because I do think it's a great procedure. Do not get me wrong. I love a little lip lift, okay? But it can, and I have seen recently, there are surgeons in town, I'm not naming no names, but they're leaving y'all with a big old scar that looks horrible and is noticeable and is difficult to camouflage with makeup. And again, we're in the age of natural beauty. Well, okay, natural beauty that either is acquired or innate, okay? If you pay for it, it's still natural beauty. But the point is, it looks natural and it doesn't look like you've had anything done. But if you have a big old nasty scar under your nose, you can't follow your nose. Sorry, that's a bad joke. I don't know where that came from. But all of a sudden I was like, follow your nose. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, you don't want a big old nasty scar beneath your nose. You just don't want it. You don't want it. I promise you, you don't want it. It looks bad. So those are the trends. Did you hop on any of them and now maybe regret it? Or were you thinking about hopping on any of those trends? Leave your comments and your questions below. Like and subscribe. My mic fell off. Like and subscribe. Love you lots. And bye for now.